showtime.
Hey, Amir, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you.
Please subscribe to Sharonatsea Travel. Thank you. Bye. Peace.
Good evening, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing out there tonight, folks? Is everyone doing great or what? I am so excited to be here tonight, Sharon. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Are you okay? You look fantastic, but do you feel okay?
I'm okay. Yeah.
All right.
I've been battling. Some of you know already. I've been battling like just massive cold or flu or something since we got back from the cruise.
Yes.
And I am still battling it. My voice kind of comes and goes, and
Even right toward the end of the cruise, I think you were starting to feel a little bit off, and you were getting kind of a little scratchy, and you were laying low, I think, because obviously when you're on a cruise with friends when you're on a cruise and you know people on the cruise that you're interacting with, and then you start to not feel great, you're like, I just want to lay low a little bit. I don't want to get out. I don't want to get too close and up close to anybody. But no, we got home, and Sharon is negative as can be, and I'm not talking about her attitude. I'm talking about her test that we took this week for her. So
I've been negative, but I just can't get over this like chest cold flu combo or something.
I'm seeing that there's a lot of colds and flus out there, and it's just kicking people's butts. I think now
you kind of got, after we got home, you got it a little bit, but you didn't get it that bad. And Matthew,
I got it, but then I went outside and I had a couple of bourbons and a cigar by the fire, and boom, magically, I'm healthy as a horse once again.
Jeez.
I don't know how I do it. It's just unbelievable. Must be my total health regimen that I follow.
Yeah.
Nancy says, Sharon, you still look fabulous.
Aw, thank you, Nancy.
Yes, yes.
If I don't say more than 3 sentences in a row, I'm good. Otherwise, I start having a coughing attack.
John Bolton says, Sharon, take it easy. Let Jamie carry the load tonight. Hold on. Are you saying that you want me to talk more tonight? Is that what the request is? Because that can be done so easily. It can be very, very easy. Scott McNeil said the video looks crisp. Does it look crisp? Let me see how it looks. It does look pretty crisp. I think we're looking good. We got our tree. We got the right angle here. We moved a few things. And this is our tree back here. And let me just say something. And this may upset a lot of people. I don't know how they're going to take it, but this tree, folks, is real. It was cut. We didn't cut it, but it was cut fresh in a forest. It was transported here via a vehicle. It's in a tree stand. We're watering it regularly. This is a real live Christmas tree, and that's how we like it.
We only
that's
have
how we
real
like it.
trees every year.
Real tree, yes. Real
Gotta have
trees.
the real thing.
Yes, I got another buddy who has another Facebook group that will remain nameless, but it rhymes with Pippo, and he's always putting together this big old fake tree, and it just drives me crazy. I love him, but it drives me crazy. Desiree Hall said, Sharon, you're cute. Drink hot tea. Yes, it looks clear. And thank you for the super chat earlier, Desiree. We really appreciate that very much.
Desiree.
And Alex Lewis, thank you so much.
Alex.
Going on the Carnival Panorama in May. Any tips for the ship? Also, any tips for the Mexican Riviera? This is my first time going to the Mexican Riviera. Yes, guys, we're going to turn this right in. This is going to be the Panorama Mexican Riviera show. First off, Panorama, make sure that you eat at Gigi's. You have to eat at Gigi's at least one night.
I think that's my favorite place to eat on any Carnival ship.
Unbelievable. Gigi's, eat there. And then also Mexican Riviera, I don't know, San Jose del Cabo. If you get a chance to do an excursion in Cabo San Lucas, get outside of Cabo San Lucas and take a 20-minute run up to San Jose del Cabo for a cute little town.
Mellow up there, and it's just, there's more locals, and it's just really cool.
Exactly.
And then also Puerto Vallarta. You're going on the Panorama Carnival. If you can get the excursion through Carnival to go to Las Coletas, that is an awesome excursion. We don't normally take cruise line excursions very often, but that's one that you have to take to the cruise line, and so we'll take that any day.
Las Coletas.
It's a great excursion. It takes you off to a little island. There's lots of things to do there. Your food and drinks are included. You take a really cool boat ride over there. So that's awesome. Also, we rode ATVs there before in Puerto Vallarta. That was a lot of fun.
We've had a blast. Go check out the Panorama videos. Not the one, well, there are ones where we're waiting to get on the ship and we almost didn't, but then there's some awesome ones too. So check those out. Nancy Field says, Sharon, I have had it since last Monday after being in Reno. Paula Brown said, I've had a sore throat and lost my voice just now, starting to get my voice back. This cold going around is no joke. Well,
Yeah.
here's why it's bad
Yeah,
timing.
it's like I feel like I'm getting better, and then boom, all of a sudden my voice is gone again, and you know, it's just crazy.
Here's why it's bad timing,
And
guys.
I have no energy.
One of us here that you're looking at right now, one of us made a very stern commitment to doing 31 days of random travel hacks and tips for the month of December. And that person has lost. She gets to the point. What happens is if she tries to make a video, she's talking, and next thing you know, she's coughing for 30 minutes, and nothing gets done. So it's been like 3 or 4 days now that she's just been out of the game. So I told her we're gonna have to do one video with, instead of 3 hacks, you're gonna have to do 12 hacks to cover 4 days all at one time, and then we'll get caught back up again.
I'm gonna attempt that tomorrow, so we'll see.
We'll see.
how
So
that
hang
goes.
in there, and thanks for your patience with regards to the hacks and the tips and all that. So that stuff's coming out. We got some fun videos that we put out, and we got a bunch more coming from our Carnival celebration cruise. So that was fantastic. We want to talk about that tonight. Also, we're going to be announcing the November photo winner. I know it's already a third of the way through November, but we haven't seen you in a couple weeks. I mean December. I'm sorry. It's way past a third of the way through November, and so we're going to be announcing that tonight. I don't know. I guess there's a little cruise news out there. You guys know the Jubilee got delayed, Carnival Jubilee, and that we lost a cruise for that. I know many of you did who are getting ready to get on that ship. So we're going to be working on rebooking that and seeing what happens. And one thing that's very exciting, Sharon, and maybe we'll show it later if everybody wants to see it later on in the live stream, but a certain air hockey match that had been in the works. It had been negotiated over and over again. That happened not too long ago on the Carnival celebration, and there is a video of it. Some of you have seen it already, I think. So that's out as well, and we want to show a little bit of stuff from our celebration trip and everything. So that's kind of what we got lined up here tonight with you kids out there. We hope everyone's doing good, gearing up for the holidays. Oh my gosh, look at this. Hold on, we got another super chat that came in hot. Cruising for food, Wanda. Fake trees rule. You're out. That's an out. No.
Oh, Wanda.
Wanda, no. You can't. You need a real tree, dang it. It's got to be real. Keep it real. Listen, WWSS. What would Santa say? That's what I'm talking about here.
I like the smell of a real tree.
Yes, at least for a few days. And then you spray some Febreze. It smells like pine tree and you're good to go. Alfred Inglesby, thank you so much for recognizing my Chargers and the great victory that they had.
AJ, I hope you guys are doing great.
Yes, AJ and Melody, love you guys. Hope you're doing
Look forward to
good.
seeing you in January.
Yes, a few people are talking about the trees out there. Libby Mae Fisher said, "Sounds good to me. Feel better." See, you're good. But Sharon's been, I think, for about an hour earlier. She did that thing. She had a humidifier. She had her head over the towel. Okay, that didn't happen. I made that up totally. Hello, PSV Odyssey. Nice to see you. Paul Vines is here. Daniel Fields lost a Jubilee cruise. I know it's a tough one out there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people lost it. We didn't rebook our Jubilee. We were going to rebook it we thought about rebooking it for New Year's Eve next year. That really crossed our minds. Matthew thought about that too. He brought that up. And I actually did book it for New Year's Eve, but I canceled it after. But then I started looking, and you know, since it goes out of Galveston, every itinerary for the most part, it's all Western Caribbean. And I started thinking about it, and even though we really wanted to go on the Jubilee, we've gone to the Western Caribbean so many times, and we have some others coming up in the future, and I just could not see spending that much money to go on the Jubilee just to go to the Western Caribbean again, I guess. So we chose to do something else.
Throwing the Western Caribbean under the bus.
Yeah, so.
There we go. Mary Ellen Dillon. Mary Ellen Dillon, how you doing? I hope that your pitching arm is getting better.
Doing better, Mary Ellen.
Rhythms of the Night excursion in Puerto Vallarta. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah,
your ship will be there in the evening.
Yeah, that's the same area as Las Coletas. So if you go over in the evening, you can see Rhythms of the Night. That's really cool.
Fantastic. What's up, Richard Zollner? Nice to see you. Keith Williams, what's up, dude? Good to see you. How are you, buddy? Lindy Lou said, mine's been going on since October 6th. Lindy Lou, I don't know if that means you're cold or if something else I missed in the chat.
Yeah.
Crazy Cat Traveler, what's up?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nothing. I was just going to say, I have not been sick in a long time, and I cannot even remember the last time when I had a cold or a flu or anything that lasted this long. Like, crazy.
Pop that vitamin C like crack, and guaranteed you will not get sick at S Swan. That's a great idea, Sharon.
I've
Just
been
pretend
taking
it's the
it,
crack.
but it hasn't helped yet. So
Yes. And then tell people you're on the crack and everything will be fine. Let's see. Tiesa M said, I'm booked on the Jubilee for the inauguration, the new inauguration. So that'd be the 23rd of December, I think, right?
Christmas, yeah.
That'll be very cool. Not on there, Nancy said, air hockey, the SmackDown. I'm on Team SAST. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. But I will be watching the live stream, Nancy, just in case you get on there and tell Tony that your team is a little open. Not that you would. I'm just saying. I'll just watch you. I'm watching you. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Brian from Howie Cruise. What's going on? Yes, Brian, I saw your comment. Bourbon will always help to heal to cure, to help what ails you, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh my God, Daniel Fields' birthday is tomorrow, said Nancy.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
1 and a 2 and a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sharon, take it away.
Happy birthday, dear Daniel. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, look at that. Sharon, you nailed it. Even feeling under the weather, you crushed it. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Sue O'Connor said, I have been sick since getting on the celebration. Oh my God, Sue, I know. I remember you were not feeling that great and you were laying low as well. Retro Sarge says Team Tony. Oh, come on, Retro Sarge. All right, I guess I understand. I mean, you are his brother and all, so I guess that makes sense. Let's see. Julianne said, I think I'm the only one that didn't get sick from that celebration cruise. Lots of vitamin C.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, Julie, you hung out with Sharon a little bit, so I don't know. You must have a rock star immune system.
I have like 2 weeks to get better before our next cruise, so I need to get over this.
Merchie Rodriguez said, I had it back in May. The cough lasted for a month.
Oh, gosh.
Cruising for Food said, I'm a sucker for a New Year's Eve cruise, so I booked the Jubilee for 12:30. Really? Well, that's funny because you're not on our New Year's Eve cruise here in a couple of weeks, Wanda. So I guess you're not that much of a sucker. Let's see. What else? Oh, thanks. Daniel Fields loved the singing. Yes, and then we'll sing to you in person, too, in a couple weeks. Just got to remind me, especially after a cocktail or two. The Ship Show is in the house. What's up, Ship Show? Oh, if he's here, don't tell him anything I said about the fake trees. Keep that between us, okay? Keep that on the down low. He's very sensitive. Mary Barkley, what's going on? Lovely to see you. Michelle Staten, B. Staten are both here. Nice to see you guys. Genealogy, I'll be on the celebration in February for a back-to-back. That'll be very nice. We recommend the celebration for a back-to-back. As you know, we just had our first ever back-to-back. Thanks for the segue, and that was fabulous.
It was awesome.
That was fantastic. All right, Sharon, it's 7:20. Let's jump right in here. I don't know if the person that won, I don't see that person in here tonight, but we did have a winner, and we can pass the information on. We started doing a little photo contest deal on the cruise crew, and November's photo contest had to do with photos, family photos around the holiday. And so we just want to say congratulations to, boom, Chris Kidder posted a picture of Christmas Cruise 2018. Chris there with some I'm assuming it's probably some family, but he's got a little family there. And I don't see him in the chat tonight. Maybe he'll be here later, but I'll shoot him a message anyway. So Chris Kidder was the big winner, and he is going to win some little trinket, the same thing as that the last person won, if I'm not mistaken, Sharon. Yeah. Is that true? Is that an accurate statement?
It is. It's a little Christmas ornament photo frame.
There you go. Yeah. And it's from, is it from a cruise ship?
It is.
It's cruising oriented. It's always going to be cruising oriented.
From the Prima.
And speaking of giveaways, Sharon, really, do you want, I know that you're still a little under the weather. I can do all the talking if you want, because I love to talk, as many people know. I've been called a narcissist a few times in some of the online chat forums where, the forums where people go and they bash on all the vloggers. Surely you guys have heard of those. If you haven't.
We've had our fair share of bashing.
Oh, yes. We've been bashed by the best of them. And I am a narcissist who doesn't shut up and loves to hear himself talk because I think I know everything. Just in case you weren't aware of that already, I just want to let you know. But Vlog-A-Days, guys, you know how usually it's a month-long event? Well, we have taken it, we have consolidated, we have compacted it into one amazing day. Next Monday night, the 19th of December, we will be doing a 15 item giveaway. I believe Matthew will be involved in that. I'm not sure if we're going to get Callie in on that. What do you think? She might get in on that?
Yeah, I think they're both going to be in on it.
Yes, and I will say there will be a number of giveaway items, not not I don't know the term I'm trying to use. One of the most anticipated items in the giveaway it will be Sharon's strawberry jam. There will be a couple of containers of that jam going out the door as well. And by the way, it has not been okayed by the FDA or anything, so you're on your own if you eat it. But I'm telling you, it's some of the best stuff out there.
It will be fresh. It is not even made yet. It will be freshly made.
Yeah, no, it will be freshly made, and that was Sharon's biggest concern, was making it too far ahead of time. So that's going to be going on. So next Monday night, you have to be here to win. We will pull names out of a basket like we always do. You will have 60 seconds to acknowledge that you're here and claim your prize. So that's how it's going to work. Yes. Mary Ellen Dillon needs the jam. LD Channel loves the jam. Amy Franzak, Dan Zolch, everyone is talking about the jam. Rhonda Carney is jonesing for the jam. Jonesing for jam. That could be a new YouTube channel.
So we're going to be giving away...
the Ship Show wants some jam.
10? Let's see.
10 jams and 5 gifts?
Well, 10 gifts.
CMPJ519 said jam? Yeah, jam. It's going to be a jam session. Not like instruments, but more like a strawberry jam. Jelly jam. That kind of deal. It's been 4 years now. My turn for some strawberry jam. I predict I'll be a wiener. Oh, a winner. You meant to put winner. Tess, you put that you're going to be a wiener. You might have to make a lot of jam, Paula Brown said. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Well, I've been trying to win that jam for 3 years. Pump up the jam. Do you have any wine jam? Oh. Ooh, maybe we'll throw one random one will be made with wine instead of strawberries. We'll see how that goes.
We could try that, but you have to eat that one at your own risk.
Yeah, you're on your own for that one. How about a bourbon jam? Julie from How We Cruise. What's going on, girl? Lovely to see you guys. She said jam. Listen, Julie, we can work out a trade. If you guys send us some pork roll, we will send you some jam. We'll talk later, okay? Let's make that happen. Dave Brandon Curtin said, we have never experienced a jam. We hear it's amazing. Oh. You like the jam, huh? You want a little jam with Jimmy? Yeah. Eric Granger, what's up? Strawberry jam. I'm a fan even more than green eggs and ham. Okay, now let's get ridiculous out there. Joey Newhall, what's up? Hi, Jimmy and Sharon. Forgive me if I'm behind. But do you use the Cheers package? I'm trying it for the first time on the Mardi Gras in February. We use it. I use it a lot more than Sharon. It's a very simple mathematical equation. If you think you're going to average about 6 cocktails a day per person, because each adult in the cabin has to get it, and if you're going solo, then you only got to worry about yourself. And if you're going to average about 6 cocktails a day and maybe a soda here and there, a milkshake, whatever.
Well, maybe even 5, especially if you're going to get other things.
All right, Sharon. You want to push the envelope, you can. But I'm here to tell you, if you're going to average 6 a day, the Cheers package will pay for itself.
And you can also throw in like the specialty coffees, and it includes your water, and like Jamie said, soda and things like that too. So if you take all that into consideration, it can be worth it, if you are going to purchase several drinks anyways.
Yes. And make sure that, and when you do have the Cheers package, make sure you're very clear. Every drink, you got to order the alcohol. Like, you want a Grey Goose martini, okay? Make sure you get the good bourbon. Make sure when you get a Bloody Mary, make sure you order the good vodka. When you go for the glass of wine at dinner, look at the wine menu. Pick the most expensive stuff and get your value, get your money's worth with the good booze.
But I mean, and we don't get it every cruise, but probably half the time we get it.
Matt Bird says, what's Jamie's average? You mean on drinks, or what do you mean? It depends on what day of the cruise it is, Matt, because early in the cruise, that average can spike up to 13, 14. But then a couple days later, once I have that 1 or 2 evening where I get in trouble with Sharon, she scolds me for misbehaving, it can drop down to about 4, 5, or 6 pretty quickly. So it just depends. Tess says, I need some education on NCL's drink package since it doesn't cover as much as CCL. Tips and tricks, please. All right, Tess, it covers up to $15 instead of Carnival's, which is like $25 per drink. So many cocktails on NCL will be 15 or less. The only time you really need to worry about going over that is if you order a specific, maybe like a shot, something on the rocks. For example, the Buffalo Trace on NCL was $16. So every time we ordered one, we had to pay $1, and the first 15 was covered. Sounds a little silly, I know, but that's just how the program works. But at the flip side, it's unlimited. Okay, so you're getting doubles, you're doing shots. There, it goes all night long. There's no 16 drink limit.
Yeah, we've never had a problem at all on NCL with drinks.
No, I haven't had a problem. Yeah. Brian from How We Cruise, we didn't have a problem, did we? Whistle pig. You know what I'm talking about, buddy. That's sorry.
Yeah,
I got excited
and it
there.
never hurts to make friends on NCL with the bartender as well.
Oh, yeah.
That always helps you.
Yes, a little extra tip goes a long way on there. Lovely to see. Oh my God, Edna's World is here. What is going on, Edna? Nice to see you. Yeah, Daniel feels like the drink package there. Jimmy's number depends on the company he's with. Beauty and the Bum travels. Larry
there
Bum.
you go, Larry. That's
Truer
great.
words have never ever been spoken.
That's
right.
why we got the drink package, or we're getting the drink package for New Year's Eve.
That's right, because I know the company I'll be keeping. And that's why we had it for the first week of the cruise on the celebration, but not the second week, because we toned them down a little bit.
Well, the first week was a group cruise, and we knew we were going to do like a little bar crawl thing, and you know, we were just going to be hanging out with people. So, you know, that's one reason.
Yes. Jody Knapp is in the house. What's up, Jody? How you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right, Sharon. So let me see. Okay, we did this. Okay, we got the winner there. Again, Chris Kidder was the big winner for the photo contest. And again, no photo contest this month. We are focused on Vlog-A-Days, so make sure you don't miss that. And if you haven't done it yet, on the YouTube channel is the Vlog-A-Days detail video. If you have not gone on there and commented, you just simply have to watch the video, and then in the comment section below the video, just make a comment. Put me in, count me in. I want to get in the contest. Do it. Whatever you want to put in there is fine. As long as you comment on there, you'll be automatically entered to win. And that's the way it's going to be.
You do have to be there next Monday night, though, to claim your prize. If you're not there when we call your name, we'll wait like a minute for you to comment. And if you don't comment, then we'll draw another name. So, and then we will throw your name back in the bucket, though. So later, if you should get called again and you happen to be there later, you know, then you can claim the prize then.
You might be in business. You're absolutely right, Sharon.
Because I know some people show up late or they have to leave early and this and that. So.
Excellent stuff. All right, let me see. What else do we have here? So we have a couple things coming up. Just so you know, first off, thanks for all the views and thanks for checking out our videos here. Our celebration ship tour is out. Our embarkation day is out. We just put out the Grand Turk Day, which is a whole lot of fun. That was fantastic. As a matter of fact, we went to Margaritaville. So we had a blast. And in case you're thinking, well, what's it like to hang out in Margaritaville with a bunch of cool people in the pool? It looks a little like this. So if you're not in this picture, you should have been in this picture. And we had a blast. Not everybody was there. I mean, some people in the group went off and did some excursions, stuff like that.
There was a couple people that got there after we took this picture.
There may have been, because at one point we were just on a roll here and everyone was starting to throw down and it was getting to be a little bit of a good time. So we had to get a quick picture before things got, how did they say, out of control.
Sometimes if you have a lot of people together and you don't get the picture, when you think about it, then next thing you know, you end up not getting a picture at all.
That's right. And also, we want to congratulate Matthew, Sharon's son, my son, our beloved Matthew. Guys, on this cruise, Matthew reached diamond status with Carnival. Here's a picture of him at the Diamond and Platinum reunion party. He was the youngest Diamond member on the cruise ship. Here he is with Lee Mason, the cruise director, who was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, he was.
He was our first time ever cruising with Lee, so that was super, super cool. We were very proud. The grin on it, you can't really see it in this picture, but you have to trust me when I tell you that the grin on his face was from here to here.
And that was the second week. The first week, I think the Platinum or Diamond member, the youngest one, was like 12 years old.
Yes.
So
I know he was bummed when he didn't get it.
He was excited when he got in there the second week, and it didn't look like there were too many small kids.
Well, yeah, the first week on our cruise were 1,600 kids for crying out loud. It was unbelievable.
There were kids everywhere.
There were so many kids, it was insane. Yeah. It was insane. All right, so let's see what else do we have going on here, Sharon. I don't want to miss any good comments. Are you going to Paradise on the Vloggers? Oh, that's for Nancy. Oh, she'll be there. Don't you worry about that, Wanda. She'll be there. CA Cruiser said, congrats to Matthew. He was so proud and so adorable. Said Gina Bird. Gina knows. She was there. That was very cool because on the first week of the celebration, we had the group, and that was awesome and fantastic. And then on the second week, there were just a few people that we knew that were on there. The Thomases, right? Larry and Elaine Thomas. You guys know them. And you love them.
Gina
and Matt Bird were there, and we cruised with them a bunch of times. And yes, the two folks from that little old YouTube channel, La Lido Loca, maybe you've heard of it. I know it's just an up and coming channel, but Tony and Jenny were there, and that was amazing. hang out with both of them. So that was fantastic. Jim and Ed Tallman said, Jamie, my better half was in the group photo. That's fantastic. Don't worry, Annette, I got some more photos with you in them. Let's see what else. It's hard work, all that cruising to get to Diamond. Good job, Matthew. Said, riding with Larry. What's up, Larry? We hope you and Diane are doing good, and we can't wait to see you guys in a couple weeks. It's going to be amazing. Amazing, I'm telling you right now. Jim and Annette Tallman said, congratulations, Matthew. So listen, I just want to give you guys a little glimpse of, I don't know, just a little more of what you can expect if you're in a group, or if we're cruising as a group. We had a couple of fun shots that we took together. Sharon, I don't even think you know what the pictures that I have right here are going to be. So let me just throw a few shots up here. This is from the first week of the cruise. We did what we called it was Thanksgiving, and we wanted to do kind of a bar crawl. So we did the Drinksgiving cocktail turkey trot, is what it was. So we all wore little turkey hats, and we went bar to bar to bar and had a great time. And I love this picture because right above us, I don't know if you can see it, there's a lady on her balcony looking over, potentially with disgust, because we were very loud right underneath her balcony. So we had a great shot there to begin the turkey trot. Of course, then we went to the tiki bar, and then we had a great shot there too with everybody. So that was fantastic. Then we made our way to the Tides pool bar, and wouldn't you know, there was a pole right there, and everyone made me dance on the pole. You can see me right there, kind of swinging and doing my thing there. So that was fantastic. Then we took a shot inside at the Miami Postcard, right by Cucina del Capitano, with everybody in there. So that was awesome. Let's see. Oh, then we wrapped it up with a final shot, a night of celebration, perfect backdrop for us. And so we had a great group shot there as well, right at the Celebration Central, right?
Yeah.
Is that what they call that, I think? So that was super cool. Oh, Larry Thomas got this shot. We commandeered the Latitudes bar. We took up the entire walkway there, and the lighting was just crazy, and Larry got a very cool shot from up there. And then, of course, we finally got the entire group together at the Alchemy Bar on the last night. Annette, there you are, right there in all your glory, smack dab in the middle. And we just had the whole team together. So it was a fantastic time. And thanks again to everyone who joined us on the group cruise. It was, what was it, Sharon? I mean, what would be what could you say to explain how great it was?
It was so much fun.
That's not what I was thinking of.
That's not the word you're thinking.
That's not what I was thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
What was I thinking of?
You're thinking off the chisel.
It was off the chisel. It certainly was. It was just fabulous. So we had a blast. And I don't know, that's all I can say. I bet John from the ship show, if he's watching right now, he has FOMO. He gets FOMO when he sees those group bar crawl pictures and he's not in them. It drives him crazy. I know it does. So that was a fantastic time. And of course, on week 2, we had something happen, and the video's soon to come, so hang in there for it. But this happened on week 2. Yeah, that's right, guys. The Sharon at Sea travel crew got on horses. It was unbelievable. Now, if you notice right here, Sharon, Callie, Matthew, they all look very comfortable. Look how happy they are. They look very comfortable on their horse. Like they're ready to ride and hit the ranks.
I had a pretty rowdy horse. So my horse when we started out riding, my horse was actually in front to start. But then as we moved around, we kind of passed each other and things. Well, at one point, my horse got behind Callie's. And my horse tried to get up then in front of Callie.
Yeah, because the horse doesn't want to be behind, because then the horse's nose is in the horse's butt that's in front of it.
But then they started out like
they got after each other.
They were like kind of like biting at each other and stuff. And it was right as we were going up this hill. So we were going up kind of we were riding out in like I guess it's kind of like a jungle or.
Yeah, and thank you for that, because instead of taking the horseback trip that was on the beach, right? You ever see the people on the beach? It's just beautiful. They're just riding on the beach. It's nice and flat, and you got the water there and the sea air. Sharon goes, no, I want the one that goes in the jungle.
Yeah, I wanted something.
So that was unbelievable.
Anyways, so we were going up the hill, and there was like a space about like this wide, I don't know, for the horse to go up. And on this side was like a dirt mountain kind of hill thing. And on this side, it was like a cliff. It was down. So the horses were going up, and at one point, my horse tried to get in front of Callie's, and then it kind of nipped at it, and the other one started going, and they started going back and forth. And we're just sitting there like, oh my God, oh my God. Like,
yeah, it's very frightening.
The whole horse falling down the cliff, and it's
very scary to be sitting on top of that big, amazing animal. I'm
So I'm pulling that down. Like, give me the gear.
I don't think I'd ever been like truly on a horse, like horseback. But you know, I'm saying that these guys all look very comfortable here, like it's perfect. And then here's a shot of me. Boy, I am looking uncomfortable. Right, that is something. Hang on, I don't know if I can get that. Maybe I can get this picture in a little more. Let me try to get it in a little closer for you guys. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get all the bits and pieces in the right spot. That horse is like, Jesus God, what's happening? Who is this mammoth? I kept telling him I've lost a few pounds lately. Don't worry about it. But that horse is not hearing any of it. It was unbelievable. So that for a few minutes there, I mean, it was painful. Let's just say it was painful. We'll just leave it at that. It was unbelievable.
But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And you even told me after you were so glad you did it that you had so much fun.
Yes, it was a great experience. But I was truly scared.
I can't wait to do it again. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I was truly frightened for a good percentage of that.
We'll do it somewhere else next time.
It was unbelievable. Let's see what else, Sharon. I don't know if I have anything else tucked away in here. Any good little things? We got that. We got that. We got that. We got that. Oh, we got that. Don't forget, guys. There's still room to get on the Freesia Rogakov Group Cruise.
Not much room.
There's not much, guys. So there's not much room left.
I booked the last balcony.
All right.
Happened today.
Well, make sure if you want an interior, you still want to get on that. It's going to be unbelievable. So make sure you join us. The Ship Show and Sharon at Sea Travel together again, having an amazing group cruise. Of course, the girls' group cruise is still going on, and people are getting so wild and excited for that. It's unbelievable. Don't forget, well, it might be a little too late for that because that's in about 2 weeks. Okay, well, we're going to get that out.
That's sold out.
And if you want to get on Icon of the Seas and hang out with us March 9, 2024, Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas out of Miami, Florida. It's going to be amazing. St. Thomas, St. Martin, perfect day at Coco Cay. That is going to be a great lineup of ports and good stuff. So email Sharon to get hooked up with that group and come hang out with us because it is going to be a fantastic day. It's going to be fabulous. All right, let's get back into the chat a little bit, see what else is going on. Let's see. Daniel Field says, not on Alaska. You should go on Alaska. Cruising for Food said, woohoo, girls group cruise. That's going to be unbelievable. Yes, Jamie Wilhite, that was. Johan was with us. He picked us up himself, which is always cool. We spent the day with him, so that was great.
Yeah, I told him we wanted to go horseback riding, and most of the horseback riding excursions in Roatan go on the beach, and they go through the water and everything. So I told him we wanted to go in the jungle. So he did a little research, and he found a place that he could take us to where we could go in the jungle. So it was basically kind of like someone's kind of house, and they just took us off in the jungle, and we rode horses. So it was fun.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, so I don't know that it was an excursion. They don't normally do that route of riding in the excursion. They usually ride by the water more, but
Desiree Hall says the horse is saying you're too heavy. Thank you, Desiree. And well, hold on, there was another comment I saw though. The horse, like, what the Jamie, you look like you're riding the horse outside the grocery store. Oh my God! You mean the plastic one that you get on? You put your quarter in the thing? That's unbelievable. That horse is saying one at a time, please. Susan White, it was one at a time. They put him on one of those Shetland ponies. I know. I needed a Clydesdale, Nancy. You're right about that. You are right about that. And thank you, Nancy, for being here. Let me make sure that we mentioned it was great to see Nancy. She was on the first leg of our group cruise there, and even though, listen, Nancy, even though she decided to make family plans riding bolts right in the middle of the time that the bar crawl was going on, even though she did that,
she made it to the bar.
I still love her. And she was there at the beginning and at the end, and that's what matters. So thank you, Nancy. And I think Nancy said she's working on getting some of her edits done for that. So make sure you go check out Nautical Nurse Nancy and go watch her celebration videos that are going to be coming up very, very soon. Let's see. Wanda says Jimmy looks like a white boy on a horse. Oh, I am very white on a horse.
Danzel says, is that a pony? I don't think it was a pony.
It looked like a pony. Debbie Range, what's going on? Says hello from the Cardinals football game. Listen, go Cardinals. I need a big, big Cardinal victory tonight to beat those Patriots. Thank God Leanne Franciscone's not here. She's got a overseas work call she had to be on tonight for the time change because she'd be very mad if I was rooting on the Cardinals to beat the Patriots. Oh. I'll tell you that right now. Tess said I rode horses at Sancho's once, never again. Went through the jungle, then as soon as the hooves hit the sand, they took off running both times. No. My bum was sore. Ouch. Yeah,
You know,
that's
one
better.
thing we did, we got bitten up a lot on our legs because, I mean, it's so funny. Just about every cruise, I bring bug spray, and we usually don't ever need it because we don't always do stuff out where we need it. But the one time we planned to go horseback riding, I didn't think to bring the bug spray. So
Yeah, Kevin Brubaker said Matthew needs a taller horse. His feet were practically dragging. I know he was. He could tip. He could almost touch the ground on his horse. It was funny. Brian from Howard Cruise said best horseback riding we ever did was in Aruba. Thought we were gonna die. It was so much fun. Listen, I'm not kidding you. When I don't know how it is for these other guys. I'm obviously a bigger guy, and I'm on that poor horse, and it's sitting there, and you don't know what it's about to do, you know. And there's like two kids that were our guides, right? The one kid had to be like 11, and the other one was like an older teen or 20 something maybe.
No, the one wasn't a kid, but the other one.
Well, they were listen to me. They were both kids, and my horse all of a sudden does like we're walking, and then it just does a U-turn and starts to walk the other way. It starts to go back to where we came from.
The horse all of a sudden out of nowhere, it saw this big like tree that was hanging down and decided it wanted to go eat. It started eating the tree, and it would not. And you were like, "What do I do?" You couldn't get the.
And the guide is going, pull on the reins, and I'm like, I don't want to pull the reins. The horse is gonna get pissed off and kick me off of it. It was so weird, and I'm sitting, my legs, like I got my legs are wrapped around that thing's body, like holding on for my life. And they're like, okay, when it goes uphill, lean forward, and when it goes downhill, lean back. And oh man, it's very nerve wracking when you've never done it before. We all got there, and they're like, you guys ever ride a horse before? And we said, no, we've never.
I think I'm the only one that's ridden a horse before, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah.
When it was so long ago for you, horses were just in black and white back then. That's a good one. So we're like, yeah, no, we've never ridden a horse. He goes, okay, well, get on, and here we go. And next thing you know, we're like going through this little dirt path. I'm like, okay, I can do this. And then we come to like an incline that's going straight up, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, how do we do this? And then we get to the top, and then he's like, okay, and then we're gonna go down again. And I mean, yeah, and then, you're right. It's like this. There's like a cliff on one side and a hill on the other. Oh my gosh, it was frightening, but it was pretty. It was one of the more fun excursions we've done in a while. I mean, I guess the only other alternative would have been to go back to that beach club and hang out on in the water and have them make fresh coconuts full of rum, and that's not a bad deal, or fresh pineapples, I should say.
Well, no, that's a great idea too. But we've done a lot of beach clubs lately, and I want to do something a little more exciting.
Yeah, you got to mix it up a little bit. So, Mike A is in the house. What's up? Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Very nice to see you. Let me catch up here on the channel a little bit. Wanda said, I've never ridden a horse. They scare me. Was it a horse or an ass? See the world with Chris. What's up, dude?
Eric Granger said, what's the weather like in Alaska in June? It can change all the time.
Your guess is as good as ours, man.
I mean, it should be hopefully fairly nice. June into July tends to be a little more rainy, but
won't stop us.
We're hoping for the best.
What month did we go on our first one?
Before we went like the third week of May, and we had the best weather. Like the weather was actually too good. Yeah,
it was
one
too
day
good.
we had a little bit of rain, and it was cold when we were out whale watching. But other than that, the sun was out, and we were on our balcony in tank tops. It wasn't that it was warm, but when the sun was shining on you, it felt warm. So
Tara Kelly said, I have Leanne's back for the Patriots being from Boston. So Tara's got Leanne's back. Very nice. I see you, Larry Thomas. Larry and Elaine, how are you guys doing? Lovely to see you. It was so much fun seeing those guys on the cruise. And one of the most fun things, which I guess we can talk about now because it's over and done with, but those guys were on the cruise. They were on the cruise for the first week, right? And then they were on the second week. And then Larry planned a little surprise, I think, for Elaine and stayed on another week. Yeah. And then there was family show. It was just, it was awesome. Those guys are just amazing people. Some of the nicest, salt of the earth folks.
I hope Elaine had a great birthday.
I think she had a great time. John and Diamond, what's up, guys? We'll see you in a couple weeks on the Radiance. Jamie, you may have to try to find Bison and Catalina for the New Year's Eve cruise and take a photo riding that. Oh my gosh. Listen, after we do that bar crawl thing we got planned, I'll be riding something. I'll tell you what, I don't know what. Maybe I get maybe I'll get on all fours and put a saddle on me, and Sharon can ride me around Catalina for a little while.
Oh my god.
It's been done before. Let's see what else we got going on here. I always think riding horses sounds fun until I'm on them and I start thinking, what was I thinking? You're right, Polly. You are so right. That's exactly how we were. Oh, Mary Barkley, thank you for the super chat. That's so sweet of you. You are always amazing. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Mary said we went riding in Hawaii, Jack, and Jack had a horse who pulled a cart. All the horse did was stop and eat the pineapple fields.
Oh my gosh.
Mary, that sounds like the perfect pace for Jack, though, if I know anything about Jack. The two of them were probably just right in tune with each other out there.
Well, one of our horses stopped to go to the bathroom. Too.
Yeah.
They
don't stop. No, they don't stop to go to the bathroom. They just go. Like you're walking, like, oh, this is nice. You're like, whoa. And things are just shooting out the back of that horse's butt, and you know you gotta duck for cover.
I remember thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything
projectiles
until he's done because Matthew will start freaking out.
What does he care? He'll be upset his horse is pooping while he's riding it. It's the person who's behind you that has to do all the worrying. Those things just start going.
Eric Granger.
Horses do go to the bathroom sometimes. You're right, Wanda.
Oh,
what's
Eric
that?
Granger said, I guess my question is it warm enough to be outside to smoke a cigar? We are going the first week of June on the Luminosa.
Oh, yes, totally.
Yeah.
It's way, way warm enough to smoke.
Yeah, wear a jacket. You'll need a jacket, I'm sure, if it's nighttime.
Yeah.
But you'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine to have a stogie for sure. Every night you'll be okay.
I mean, it'll be cold. Don't get me wrong, it will be cold at night.
Mm-hmm. But you'll be fine. Don't worry about that. You won't have any snow or anything. I mean, like maybe it could hit like in the 40s or something like that. But depending on on the Luminosa, so that's kind of laid out like the Vista, right? Those coaster ships are like the Vista class ship.
No, that's like the Spirit class.
The Luminosa is.
Luminosa.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh well, then I don't know. I don't know where to point you towards. I'm sorry about that. I don't know where to point you towards, but you'll find a spot and you'll be fine with your stogie. Trust me. Trust me. Just trust me. Everything will be fine. I noticed that on the Mardi Gras and the celebration, most of the shows take place in a large open atrium area with people walking through. Do the ships have an actual theater? Kendall Floyd, great question.
They do. It does on the celebration, but most of the shows are done out in that Celebration Central. The theater was used more for it was used for comedy shows. They had like the Love and Marriage show in there. What else was in there? There was a couple other things like that in there.
Yeah.
But most of the shows were out in that Celebration Central because they're doing a lot of the entertainment now has they had the trapeze with the circus show, and a lot of things were coming from the air, like aerial type things, and they have it set up there for that. The theater, the way the theater's set up, they can't do that in there. It's kind of like a low.
Well, and a lot of the new shows on Carnival, they like to kind of go out into the audience a little bit and mix it up and mingle and stuff like that.
Interactive.
And also that that Celebration Central area has the screen where during the day the screens are removed and you just see like outside in the ocean. And it's so funny because it's very plain looking during the day. It just looks like a nice open area with a huge, huge window to look out of. But then at night they transform it into an amazing scene, and they have such electronics in there and high tech, and the sound system is amazing, and they just do all this stuff. And I think they like to do it out in front of everyone. They can cover 3 levels of people, so everyone up on decks 8, 7, and 6 are going to be involved in it. And so it's just an all-around super cool environment for the show. Just get there early, and you'll be fine.
Definitely get there early.
And I've seen a lot of people complaining because it gets filled up. Every place gets filled up when there's a show, no matter what. Well, listen, if I'm in line to buy movie tickets, I got to wait 35 minutes, for a hot new movie that came out. It's the same thing. So get there early, have a beverage, grab some cookies like Sharon likes to do to get your sweet fix on, sit there with some friends, chat for a while, boom, an hour goes by in a minute, and you're ready for the show. So, Marcus Penn, what's up? Have you guys gone on the Carnival Spirit, going there with family in March?
Not yet.
But we will be.
We will be in June.
We've been on the sister ships, right?
Yeah, we've been on the Miracle and the Legend. And so, I mean, we love that class of ships. So it's a great, I love the size of the ship, and We're going to go on it's funny because we're going to go on the Spirit in June and the Pride in July. So then we'll have gone on all of them.
There you go. Traveling Johnson to here. What's going on, guys? Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Daniel Field says NCL has HM shows like that as well. Daniel, they do, but I'm going to tell you what, the way these, I mean, the Prima, I love the theater thing, the theater setup in the new NCL Prima, but man, that Celebration Central is just freaking awesome. It's just very cool.
Yeah, it's way better than the Prima.
Yes. Let's see. What Traveling Johnson says, we'll be sailing on the Celebration in September, and I get to perform in the smaller theater. Well, that's cool. You'll have a great time. That's very cool. Let's make sure that we can see some videos of your performance. Are you singing? Are you juggling? Are you a magician? What are you doing there? Julie said, I did not like the central stage. The seating's terrible. No matter where you sit, you miss some of the show.
You know, one thing I'll tell you, Julie, that we noticed is the second week when we were on there. The first week they had all the seats set up a certain way, so when everyone came in to sit down, they were in certain spots. So the second week they had it roped off differently, so that where you had to wait to get in when they opened the ropes, you know, to go be seated, and then the other seats that were kind of back more that we sat in the first week, those were in different spaces, sort of. Anyways, they were moved around a little differently, set up a little differently. So I think that they're still trying to kind of get a good, I don't know, get it down to where they really want everything as the, I guess, performance as they kind of interact with the audience and things.
I think so.
But it was set up differently, and it wasn't quite as crowded the second week as the first week, I will say. Although you still had to get there early, but I noticed a little bit. It eased up a little bit, I think, the second week.
Yes. Well, and I think one of the keys is don't go too close to the front, because then you will miss stuff that happens behind you sometimes. So that's one of the deals, and just getting there early.
I know a lot of people got there and got real up front, but you want to kind of be up close, but you want to be kind of in the middle, because if you get too far up or too far back, you can't see.
And if you can be on the next level, you can be on deck 7 instead of deck 6 and get a spot. You can see right down and see everything going on right below you too. We never did that. We always camped out down there on deck 6. So, when is everyone boarding the New Year's Eve Radiance group cruise? Well, Daniel Fields, I know that I'll be boarding with Sharon, and Sharon usually boards first. Just saying. I'm just saying. She flashes her card. She flashes her ID. People say, "Are you Sharon C?" And boom, they run her right up to the front of the line.
On early, maybe. We'll probably get there.
I think we'll be in the first group.
In the first group, yeah.
Yes. Well, Carnival's back to their normal boarding, so they'll go wedding party first, then they'll say diamond, then they'll say platinum, then they'll say faster to the fun, then they'll start going by the groups, group 1, group 2, or group A, B, or whatever it is, and then they'll start going like that. So Sharon will run right on there as soon as she can. She will throw elbows and she will knock you down if she has to, to get in front of you. Keith Williams said, do you think Jubilee will be a very different ship since it's being built by a different company?
It's going to have the same layout, but from my understanding, there's going to be a few different things in it. Just kind of like the Celebration was a little bit different than the Mardi Gras. The Jubilee is going to be slightly different as well. And I think there's going to be a couple other food venues or something in there from what I'm hearing. There's going to be there's going to be a little more.
There you go. Desiree Dixon. That's what we were just talking about. What's the best deck area to watch the shows? I mean, if you can get a front seat on deck 7 and look down over, you can see everything from above. Otherwise, just try to get something kind of in the center, not down where the chairs are in the lower area, but just the right when you leave the chairs area to where some of the seats are and the couches and stuff. And if you can sneak into there, that's a great spot for you to watch the show, and you can do it very comfortable.
David Brandy said, Pridey, we love her. Yeah, everyone loves the Pride. So out of all the Spirit class ships, I hear the most, I guess, positive or the feedback, or that the Pride is their favorite. So we're kind of anxious to go on that and see. So I don't know, David Brandy, tell me what makes the Pride better than like the Miracle or Legend or Spirit or any, if you've been on those. Like, what is different about it that makes that, I guess, your favorite of the 4 ships? I'm kind of curious. Well,
they're probably tight with a bartender on there, if I know those guys, and they just keep slinging those IPA beers their way, and they're happy as campers.
I've also heard a lot of good things about the Spirit too. So I'm kind excited to go.
Kim Taylor said, we were on the Pride when you were on the Celebration. Ported with you in Cozumel and Roatan. Where were you? You should have said hi. You could have rounded us up. We could have hung out. The Traveling Johnsons will be singing and playing guitar as a country music showcase. Very cool. Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Carla McClendon said, no, Keith, they'll probably be following the cruise line's design. So even though it's a different place, they may build it the same. So, and Carla would know. She is in tight with the whole thing going on with the cruise ships and all that. Let's see. Kim Taylor said, our Jubilee cruise was canceled. We're thinking of using our FCC and OBC and booking the Venezia.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that.
Very, very nice. I know. What did we didn't do? Are we done? Are we talking about anything that we did with what we were going to do on the Jubilee? I think we just took some of the money and put it into some other stuff that we had planned or something like that.
We just, instead of booking, we couldn't decide what to book, really, because there's a lot of things we want to do. Like we thought about going on the Venezia, but none of the times really work for us with school and the ports we wanted to go to and things like that. So I don't know, there just wasn't anything else we wanted to book right now. So we actually put ours into the our Europe cruise this summer. In July, we just had them put that 25% on that, and so we owe less on that. Yeah.
Jim and Talma said they think they have to go on the Celebration again and that they missed out on a lot the week they were there. Well, okay, probably because you were so busy drinking and partying the whole week, you couldn't keep track of you having cigars under the stars and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Elisa and Joe's Destinations, what's up? Goodbye from my hospital room. Got to get some rest. See y'all soon on the Vlogger Cruise. Elisa, thanks for joining us. Hope you're feeling good, and you take care of yourself there, girl, for sure.
We will see you in January.
That's right. The best seat I had was with Nancy. We were sideways next to the stage, and those were fun seats, said Julie. Listen, I'm not going to... We did very well. Yeah. We were extremely lucky. We got there early a number of times, and once or twice, we may have had a seat saved for us.
I would love to go on the Celebration again. Like, I could easily go on it again.
Well, and we did 2 weeks. So on the second week, we came in. What they started doing is they'll start roping things off a little bit because they don't want people running around. And they want to make sure they keep areas clear for when the performers come out and everything.
And stuff ahead of time for the performers, and then they rope it off. They don't want people walking on it.
Well, and at one point we went to go meet up with Matt and Gina Bird, and they kind of saved a couple seats, and we go over there, and there's like a little pole thing blocking the way, and we start to go through it, and a lady goes, "Oh, hi, yeah, are you what'd she say?" She's like, I go, "Oh yeah, hey, we're just meeting our friends here," and she goes, "Oh yes, are you a direct relative of theirs or something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we're related." And I'm like, "What are you saying?" And then so we just walked in and sat down. So, but they were real. The second week they were really trying to be particular and letting people just grab seats all over the place.
Yeah, and I think that's something they'll kind of get down after a while. It's just the first couple weeks everyone's just like, in the show.
Oh. That said, that wasn't how they did Embarkation in Miami on the Horizon. They called Suites, then Diamond, then Platinum, all at once, no zones. Didn't like it, but got on, so that's what mattered.
Oh, why? What did they?
She just said they called Suites, then Diamond, then Platinum. No, Suite. I think it's usually Wedding, Diamond, Platinum, Faster to the Fun. Then maybe Suites usually come in there.
No. Suites are before.
Carla said Wedding, Suites, Diamond, Platinum, and Faster to the Fun.
The Suites are
Carla,
before.
that's an outrage. Suites get on before Sharon does. Can you talk to somebody about that?
Yeah,
if that's the case.
Weddings are always first.
I don't remember
I haven't seen a wedding getting on the ship in a long time, though. We used to always see a wedding, like almost every cruise. There would be like one wedding at least.
I don't remember.
I
don't remember Suites being called before the Diamond. Maybe.
Okay, so for the Mardi, not Mardi.
Because you remember when we used to make the run to the Red Frog Pub.
Yeah, but the Celebration.
Yeah.
We got there, and when we got there, we checked in, and by the time we got up there, they were starting to board already. So we just walked on the ship. Remember, we didn't sit down and wait to be called.
Okay.
They were already boarding, so we just walked on. Yeah. We were running slightly late.
Gamer Girl just said, "Oh hi! I just finished my first semester of community college.
Oh,
congratulations, Gamer Girl!
Good for you.
Very nice. So I have to sneak into the wedding party to board first. I got it. Kim Brubaker, nobody will even notice you. You're they won't even see you or anything. You'll just sneak right on there.
I think I saw Tess ask a question at the beginning about Mardi Gras or Celebration.
Oh, what? Choosing which one or the other?
Yeah, I would definitely choose the celebration over the Mardi Gras.
I agree. Billy said, "What about the Venezia for a group cruise October 28? Or do you mean 23, Bill? Because it says October 28.
Maybe the 28th of October.
Bill's just trying to plan ahead, and I love that about him. Or maybe if you mean October 28th. Well, I don't know. I think we might be booked up with group cruises here going to next year. But we'll always. I think we love them, and we'll keep on having them.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any more group cruises in 2023 other than the ones we have, and we have 2 in 2024, the Icon and our Iceland group cruise. So I don't. Right now, we don't plan on having any more group cruises until at least 2025. If we, if we have any then.
Oh, look, Carla said weddings just started up again in September. So there you go. Maybe they weren't even doing them.
Oh, okay. That's why I haven't seen them.
Yeah. Richard Zollner said they ain't leaving without you. But Richard, I need to get on there first. I need every minute. Every minute I'm on that ship increases the value that I have for what I paid to be on that ship.
Kevin Brubaker said, so you're saying that Julie and I have to get remarried on the ship so our whole group can get on.
That's correct.
That's right.
Yes, remarried.
So start planning that wedding.
Yeah. Let's see. Mary Barton said, for you and Jamie, Larry, I'll do Buffalo Trace.
Oh, Mary.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Mary Barkley does Buffalo Trace now. Actually, we're going to see if they have any 1792, which is a whole new bourbon that we've been turned on to. So we will see. We will see. Sweets have gone priority since COVID, and now it's sweets and BIFP levels. Wedding goes first. Yeah, well, I will tell you what. I'm not going to wait for the sweets. I'm going to barge right in front of them. Question: is your European cruise the Baltic cruise? Said Timothy Gravel. What's up, Timothy?
It is like a Scandinavian Baltic, I guess.
Yeah.
Type.
And Paula Brown said Iceland group cruise. See, every time you mention that, ears perk up, and people are like,
So yeah. So the cruise, Timothy, our Europe cruise is July 9th on the Pride. It leaves out of Southampton, and it goes to 2 ports in Germany. Where else do we? I'm trying to remember where we're going. I think we're going to Finland. Help me out, Julie Amos. She's on that same cruise. I can't even remember where we're going right now.
what, in the cruise? For the Europe cruise?
Yeah.
So-
Matthew picked that one out. I
can't
think it's
believe-
Sweden, Denmark, I think.
Oh, we're going to Sweden? We can get some meatballs.
And the Iceland group cruise, that's on Norwegian Prima in June of 2024.
Eric Granger said, we make our old fashions at home with 1792. Very nice. And Larry Bum Beauty and the Bum Travels said, I'll be on the Radiance right after I find someone's glasses at Hotel Maya. There could be a repeat at Hotel Maya this year, Larry, because a few folks are going to be there. And it's going to be hot fire over there, I'm telling you. Literally, there'll be a fire and we can sit around it as long as it's not pouring rain like it was last year.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Brad Beard said, I've been watching for years as a customer service person with cruise lines. I was at Royal before and now Carnival. Your experiences are extremely helpful. Thank you. Oh, well, Brad Beard, thank you so much for the nice comment, man. We appreciate that very much. Thank you. Vonda B's vacation. What is going on, girl? She said late. It's okay. You're here. That's what's important.
Timothy said, oh, yes, that's the one I keep looking at for 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I have some group rates for probably about 3 more weeks on that.
Yeah, go listen. If you have a question about them, contact Sharon. sharonatsea@gmail.com. That's SEA. sharonatsea@gmail.com. Let her know what you're interested in, and she'll let you know what the deal is. Whether it's Icon of the Seas for March 2024, whether it's a European cruise or whatever the case is, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Another question. Do you know when they open up? If it's the one that we have our group cruise, the Iceland one, that one it's been open, and like I said, I have group rates on there.
There you go.
I've had them held for quite a while. When they had one of their last big sales, I held some more cabins. So right now, the prices are, the balconies are probably about, I don't know. I want to say $600 to $800 less than what they're going for online. Like if you just booked it yourself.
Paula Brown says, I'm sending an email now. Paula Brown wants to make sure that when you get done with this live stream, you get on there and you check her email, dang it.
Okay.
Oh my God, Sharon, John and Diamond said, Hotel Maya, we will be there to bring you on the neat fireside times. Your Eve cruise is going to be great. Oh boy, that's all right. Listen, Hotel Maya, let's remember, guys, we do have to get on the cruise ship the next morning, so let's not go totally crazy. You know what? Screw it. Let's get crazy. It's New Year's Eve. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? if we weren't on a New Year's Eve cruise, we'd be here making New Year's Eve live streams. And you know how that went that one year?
Yeah,
Oh boy. I don't even know. Bring that up. Why would we talk about that? Don't ever talk about that. We told you. Is it current weddings or could it be for an anniversary? It'll be an anniversary during the Alaska cruise. No, Bill. Anniversaries don't count. It's a wedding that you're doing the wedding on the cruise ship.
Not unless you're renewing your vows.
Yes.
The anniversary.
Yes, and so because they bring people on for the wedding and then they kick them off again, unless you're cruising.
Libby Mae Fisher said, my hubby and I are going on our first cruise on October 27th through the 31st, 2023. What should we expect on the NCL Pearl with 6 men?
6 men.
6 men.
You should expect to have a darn good time.
Yeah.
You should expect great food,
The
good
Pearl
service.
It's a smaller ship. It's a smaller, a little bit older ship, but I've heard good things about it. I think you'll have a nice, relaxing time.
Yes. I don't know if you enjoy a
food
cocktail
should be
or not,
good.
but if you got like the free at sea perks and there's drinks included, that'll be fantastic. And the food will be very, very good. They'll have some good restaurants on there you can check out in addition to the main dining room. By then, they will probably have converted to the new menu that they'll show. Each night in the main dining room, they'll have the same menu, but it's very elaborate with a lot of different good things on it. We enjoyed that menu on the Prima, and we really liked it the couple times we were in the MDR. And I think you'll have a great time on
I don't know.
NCL.
I really like that menu. Now, if you're eating at the specialty restaurants a couple nights, then it's fine. Now, if you had to eat at the MDR every night and you didn't have any specialty restaurants,
maybe by the end,
might
maybe
get a
by
little-
day 6 or 7, you're like, I've seen these items before. But
I remember on that menu, the one thing that I really, really loved, and I like it anyways, but I can't believe I ordered almost every night, was the mahi mahi. It is the best mahi mahi on the Prima.
there you go, 4 flipper,
so good.
4 flipper. When Sharon's around, flipper's in danger. New Year's Eve live stream, epic. I have images in my head. Oh God, Tess, please. I hope you. I don't know which images you have, but do another Galveston cruise, staying at the Tremont. Hey, listen,
That's
I'm not sure if they'll let us in there again. But we'll see what
They
happens.
say that. I just got an email from them actually this morning, asking like when we'll be back. Those emails you get sometimes that I haven't seen you in a while.
Mary Barkley said, "Remember, Hotel Maya booted us out of the outside fire pit early in the evening. Did they boot us out? They told us we had to leave. You know what? You might not be wrong. I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, well, it closed. I think was it 10 or 9?
Their little outside area
10.
there. Listen, look, first off, Mary, that was like a year ago. Still a lot of pandemic stuff going on. I bet now. Listen, we'll throw somebody. We'll throw them a couple bucks and be like, hey, you want to turn the other cheek? Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Melanie Davis, the question: are there any available rooms for the Vlogger Cruise next month? I'll be sending an email.
Yes, there are. Now
There's a few left.
they're more limited. There's not that many balconies left, and they're more forward and aft. Unless you want to be on deck 14, kind of on the pool deck, but
Yeah.
there are interiors and ocean views left too. But
Amy Franzak
that
says, I missed the live stream New Year's Eve. I sit home alone. Well, Amy, I guess then after that comment, there's only one thing we can do for you, and that is do a live stream before the New Year's Eve celebration goes on New Year's Eve night in the Carnival Radiance. And we don't really have an option now. We have to do it for Amy because we don't want her to just be sitting alone at home without being involved with us. Speaking of live streams, here's what we have going for the next couple weeks, okay? If you don't know already, what the hell is that thing called? Vlogadays. Vlogadays is going to be next Monday night. Vlogadays is going to be there. If you haven't watched the video yet, watch the video. Leave a comment. He can be entered to win one of 15 amazing gifts, 10 of which is going to be some strawberry jam from Sharon, and 5 will be awesome things. You're not going to want to miss that. Then I think the next time after Monday that you'll see us, I don't think the day after Christmas, the 26th, which is a Monday, I do not think that we will be live on the 26th. I think we will be in cleanup mode and getting ready for our cruise mode. But we will be live on Embarkation Day, Friday, on the Carnival Radiance. And then we can probably do a little quick live stream New Year's Eve when we get together with some of the peeps on there to say hi and check in real quick and let you get the vibe of what's going on the ship before all the festivities start. We might be able to do that. We'll see. It just depends where we are, how the internet is, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do that, and then Monday we're back on. No, we're back Tuesday. Monday night we'll actually be on the ship in Ensenada, leaving Ensenada.
Yeah.
On Monday night, or will that be Tuesday? No, Monday night will be a sea day.
Yeah.
Because Sunday is Ensenada, which is New Year's Day. So we'll probably do a couple of lives from the Carnival Radiance, one way or the other.
Yeah, maybe we'll go live that Monday night then. And then because when we get home, and then the following week we might not be live because I will be traveling. When we get home Tuesday from the cruise, and I will be leaving Wednesday. I will be flying out with the kids to Minnesota for a few days. So.
Oh, that'll be nice. I bet we'll have a nice time, Sharon.
Well, Jamie won't be going.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Are you saying that I'm gonna be home here in New Jersey? I'm
gonna be in New Jersey.
I'm gonna be home here in Arizona. Oh, I said New Jersey. I'm gonna be home here in Arizona all alone for a couple of days. Just me and the dogs.
So I'm going to Minnesota with Matthew, Callie, and I'm taking my mom, and we are all going to visit my daughter in Minnesota, see the kids for a few days. So, and get cold.
So we shall see. We shall see. Yes,
I'm going to watch Maxwell play hockey. Maxwell plays hockey now, and he just started. They moved him up to a higher level or whatever, and I guess he's just, I don't know, having a ball playing hockey.
Tess says go live New Year's Eve. Beauty and the Bum Travels is planning Legend Sports Bar first, then the fire at Hotel Maya. We'll see what we can do. I'll see how early, Sharon, lets me get into California.
Okay,
California.
We'll be over there in the afternoon sometime, but not early afternoon because
I'll be there by 2.
I am not waking up at 5 o'clock to drive over to California.
I'll be there by 2. What time Sharon gets there?
Because if I have to get up at 5, then I'm not going to be able to stay up late.
I will get there. Ryan O'Larry said no. I don't know if he says no to Legends or I don't know what he's saying no to. Libby Mae Fisher said, thanks, Sharon. It's a comedy cruise with Bert Kreischer. We're excited. My parents just got off their first cruise.
I'm sure they'll have some special things for that then as well.
There you go. Oh, hold on. Really quick.
I'm up there.
Kelly Madison is here. Kelly, how are you? How are you doing? We love you. We hope everything's doing okay. And we are so sorry to hear the news. Kelly said, not sure how it can work, but I have a paid and full balcony that isn't going to be used. The cruise that was booked with Jenny. Listen, I'm sure everything will get taken care of. Don't you worry about that. And we're just thinking of you. And we hope you're doing all right. So let us know that you're doing good. Reach out to us if you need anything. And I'll leave it at that.
So by, let us know.
Yes, for sure. Cruising for Food said, you're leaving Jimmy alone? That's right. That's right. Well, you know why? Because she knows that I'm going to be off on Monday, Tuesday that week, finishing the cruise, so I have to work the rest of the week. So she's banking on the fact that I won't be up too late. And if
I know you, if I'm gone, you will come home from work, you will take a nap, then
this is interesting. What else?
You might chat with some friends or something. I don't know. Maybe not. And then maybe you'll work on a vlog a little bit or something. You'll do something. You'll make yourself a nice dinner. You'll enjoy that. And then you'll be in bed by 8 o'clock. Okay. That's a typical Jamie night. That's the Jamie no one knows.
Really? That's a Jamie night.
That's the Jimmy no one knows.
That's not Jimmy. That's total Jamie. That is not Jimmy at all. What are you doing here? You just took control of the whole thing here.
I saw a comment before and I can't find it now.
Oh my God, you're bouncing around.
Oh, here. I have a Deborah Bolt. I have a question. We are going on a cruise next month on NCL Sky.
Next year on NCL Sky.
Do you know anything about it? Hopefully good and not too much info on YouTube. The Sky, like the Pearl, it's a smaller, older Norwegian ship, but I haven't been on the Sky, we haven't been on it, but I have had people sail on it that have told me that they had an awesome time.
Yes.
Once again, the food's probably going to be good, and it's not going to the entertainment will be good. It's not going to be quite as probably as good as like the new ships and some of the newer shows. But I think there's going to be plenty to do, and you're going to enjoy yourself.
Well, and I think that's one of the challenges right now is with all these new ships coming out. Like I always hear somebody who there were people that we met that were on the Celebration, and it was their first cruise ever. And I'm like, you might have ruined cruising for yourself by going on the best of the best of the best ships, the newest ships, right out of the gate, because there's cruising on these newer ships where there's so much going on. Everything is so high end and over the top. The talent's fantastic. The dining and all those options. There's so many different options.
Thing, for me, some of these newer ships, although I do enjoy them a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not as fully on a cruise. Like when
the smaller ships have a lot to offer.
You really feel like you're on a cruise, and you really get that sense of cruising. And I enjoy those a little more. Like I like kind of like a mid-sized ship. That's what I actually enjoy.
Exactly. You are absolutely right. So don't worry if it's a little bit older.
Daniel said the sky was remodeled and it's supposed to be nice. Yeah, it was remodeled not long ago too.
Yes, a few folks just commenting to Kelly. Kelly, we're all thinking of you. Your cruising community is here for you, girl. And we are so glad that we're able to meet you and Johnny there in Vegas and have that fun together. So there you go. There you go. And if you need anything, just holler. Just holler. Let's see. Oh my God, Maxwell plays hockey. We need a new bit from him in the intro. I know he's a monster. Okay. They already had to jump him up in an age level because he was crushing people.
They had to buy him a new helmet too, like an adult helmet or something, because he has such a big head.
Yes. Daniel Field says, we're not staying in Long Beach, just driving down the day of. Daniel, that's okay. I mean, just know this, you will miss the most epic pre-cruise party that there's ever been, ever in the history of the world. So just sleep on that, but everything will be fine. We'll still be there when you get there, and we'll be ready for you guys. I'm just teasing. We look forward to seeing all you guys on that cruise. It's going to be fantastic. Kelly said, thanks. You all are the best. Well, hey, you're the best too. So we're with you, and we're all thinking of you, girl. Let's see. What does Jimmy do with his free time now that the bathroom remodel is finally done? I got new projects. I got to fix something on the roof now.
Yeah.
It never ends. Jimmy in bed by 8. I lost all respect for Jimmy.
Hey, Wanda, he is in bed at home. He is in bed by 8 pretty much every night.
That is so untrue. I'm in bed by around 9:30.
Usually 8, unless Monday night. Oh, okay, not Monday night because he's up a little later. He stays up for you guys on Monday night.
Yeah.
And then Saturday nights he will stay up a little later sometimes, but every other day when he works 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just out of nowhere. He just gets up and he's like, I gotta get to bed, and he's in bed and he's asleep within 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, that's something I do. When I get in bed, I'm done. It's kind of like when I hit the wall after drinking bourbon all night with friends. It's the same type of scenario. Boom, I'm out sleeping and snoring wherever I am. Kevin Brubaker said, where do I send the letter to Royal Caribbean Casino saying thanks for funding my Carnival cruise? Kevin Brubaker, we know you hit the big money on Royal Caribbean. You had a great cruise. Listen, there's nothing wrong with winning a little money in the casino on a cruise, especially if it's done totally by accident. Isn't that right, Sharon?
That's true.
That's right.
Any win is a win.
Any win is a win. That's a story that I have. I don't think I've told that story, and I'm not going to tell it here. That story can only be told in person. So if you see me and you want to know more about it, just say, hey, Jimmy, tell me a little bit about the casino story, please.
Cruising with Food. Wanda said, I really got to see the other side of cruising going on MSC Seascape.
I know, and you did a solo, so that must have been super cool, too. Riding with Larry, talking to Gina Bird and Larry Bum, that Diane keeps reminding me of all the cruises that are out there. There's lots of options in the works. Yeah, listen, Larry, you guys better get fired up. We got a lot. We got a lot of stuff going on. We do have the vlogger, we do have the Radiance, and then you guys would look great in Europe with us. I'm just saying, we would just go well together in Europe. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Is Matthew done with the kids club now?
Not yet. But
this cruise will be his last final cruise in the kids club.
It will, unless he tries to jump on a ship in January before the Blogger Cruise, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, yeah, he
So,
won't. He won't, and he will. And when you see him, keep in mind that he will be turning 18 years old on the 29th of January, and that is Embarkation Day. He will be officially 18, so we have a hot date we're going to be watching a little bit of football that day, probably. I think that's the AFC NFC Championships are that particular day. Thank you very much.
On the 29th?
On the 29th of January.
I don't know if there'll be time for that.
Oh, there's always time for that. And there will be a little casino get-together. He's going to want to throw some dice or put some money on the roulette table or something. That's what he's looking forward to.
Yeah, we'll do that later in the evening.
Yes.
Gamble for the first time.
That is correct. And so it'll be very, very cool. Teslamon said, I met Jimmy once, and he was definitely up late. I can be up late sometimes.
On a cruise, you can be up late.
There's a few times I roll in about 3, 4 in the morning on the cruise, and Sharon just looks at me with one eye and gives me that dirty mad eye, and then done. So there you have it. There you have it. Let's see. We have a dress code for New Year's Eve, right, on the Radiance. Are we going full glitz? Yes, you can go as glitz as you want, John and Diamond. I hope the glitzier the better. As a matter of fact, I don't know if my super glitzy blue jacket I got last year is way too big now. I cannot fit into it, so I'll probably be wearing the same deal that I wore on the celebration for formal night and for the naming ceremony.
Yeah.
And that was super cool. The naming, we didn't even talk about the naming ceremony.
So you're gonna wear that same jacket. I actually was planning to buy a new dress for New Year's Eve, but I cannot find a dress I want. I was gonna get a gold one to go with the gold in your jacket, but I cannot find a gold dress anywhere that I like. So
there you go.
So I don't know.
Chris said you were feeling pretty good that night I saw you in the Pig and Anchor. Oh, I was in good. Well, you know why? Because we found that all the best bourbon was in the Pig and Anchor, and so we were enjoying a good chunk of it. So yes. So I'm glad. Hopefully I was well behaved, and we'll just leave it at that. Let's go all glitzy and make the cruise off the chisel.
Larry said we'll invite Matthew to the Alchemy Bar for a coat.
Yes, that's all he'll have too. Because when I say, "Hey, buddy, yeah, you can come on and have a beer," with it, he goes, "Nah, I don't need. I probably won't have a beer. I won't need one of those. I just want to gamble." I was like, "All right, buddy."
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's going to be a drinker, really.
Nancy Fields says, Dan got me a new dress for New Year's Eve. Oh, listen, the Fields will be styling.
Nice.
I'm sure Nancy Fields will be smoking hot.
See it, Nancy.
She'll be looking fantabulous. Yes, Pig and Anchor, definitely a great bourbon and bartender. He had that Eagle Rare. It was unbelievable. Chris Ronaldo and I were enjoying a few beverages there together. And Diamond Dave. I don't see him in the chat tonight.
I saw him earlier. Oh,
was he there? Yeah. Okay, cool. What about, did Kidder ever show up?
Let's see. What was that? I saw.
No, he did not. He did not.
Oh, go back up a little bit. Or down, I guess. Oh. No, the other way. No, back. I want to. You passed.
Ryan Larry said Jimmy wasn't the only one feeling good that night in the Pig and Anchor. Whoa, girl. You start grabbing this mouse again. There's going to be trouble.
Okay, stop a minute.
It's going to be trouble.
Let me find what let's look it up.
Sharon, you go ahead. You just read through there. We'll just sit here and wait. Everything's fine.
Well, I was trying to find the comment
Take your time.
that you rudely rushed
Take your time.
Let me see.
No problem.
Stop. Well, now I can't find. Let's see. Oh, Kevin Brubaker said any games in New Orleans on Sunday.
Any games in New Orleans on that? The Sunday that we leave. Yeah, Kevin Brubaker. So that's the AFC and NFC championship games will be on that Sunday, like at 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock or something like that. So I'm hoping that we'll have to stop everything to watch the Chargers in the AFC Championship. So we'll see what happens. And speaking of Daniel Fields, part of the itinerary for our group cruise includes Chargers versus Rams New Year's night on Sunday Night Football. So that's going to be. I can't think of a better way to bring in the new year than my Chargers going in there kicking the Rams' ass all over Los Angeles. What about you?
Gosh.
I used to get Daniel Fields fired up. I can see him now. He's getting fired up. All right, what else do we have going on? I love that jacket you have for cruising, Jamie. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that. Very, very nice. On our Allure cruise, there's a big party that goes until after 2 a.m.
Oh.
We're going to be going 2 a.m., that's for sure. FYI, the steakhouse is the place to grab some bourbon on the Radiance. John and Diamond, I'm in. I would love to go to the steakhouse bar.
There's Diamond Dave.
Diamond Dave, there he is. Okay, yep. That was fantastic. Hanging out with him a little bit and chatting. Loved it. Loved it. We were dancing with those guys. It was good. It was good. Ryan Lair said, my bad, Jimmy. Diane reminded me of the Red Frog Tavern. The frog was croaking that night. That's okay. We're going to do it all. Oh, yes. I do remember the Red Frog. Oh, on the Radiance. Yeah, that was wild. It's going to be a whole different cruise, though. We're going to party. Uh-oh, there's motion at the front door, Sharon. I hope we're getting a delivery.
Probably a delivery.
I hope so. Should we check? Should we see who it is? Let's see who it is. Let me see if you're getting a delivery right now.
Bill Staten said, I just opened my new...
Oh, it's raining right now.
Just opened my new disco shirt for the New Year's Eve cruise. It came today. Another sequin shirt coming tomorrow. Ooh, he's going to be styling.
Oh my God, Sharon, we didn't turn on the Christmas lights.
Oh.
We better do that too. We better do that too soon. See, we forgot all about it.
That's because they've been on for 3 days.
We're off our game.
I finally unplugged them today and turned them off.
We are off. I heard that Sharon, Jamie, John will be on the breakaway January 29. Is that true? We're all going to be on the breakaway. Let's see. Football's a must. Go Rams, said Daniel Fields. Good night, guys. Heading to work in 5 hours. Hey, Brian, Julie, have a great night. Appreciate it, you guys. Hope everything's going good. And we'll talk more about that pork roll for jelly swap. We'll make it happen. We will make it happen. Fred Miner, hi, how you doing? I need to mingle rare. I've been out of whiskey for 2 weeks. Oh my God, John, I don't believe that for a minute. Not for a minute. I know you have a stash somewhere. Let's see. What else do we have here? Out of whiskey, do you have a fever? Say Crazy Cat Traveler. I will send you some Chicago Malort for some of that jam. Oh, God, no, Kevin. We don't want any of that. That's horrible. Sharon, it's 8:30 now. We've been chatting for an hour and a half. I think it's time to wrap it up. Is there anything we want to end on? Do you want to end on a good note? All right, hold on. How many people are still here? What do we got? Like 100 people out there? How many of you guys are out there? 162 people. Guys, do you want to end the night by watching about a 6-minute video of the air hockey battle between myself and Tony from Alito Loca? Is that of interest to you? Do you want to see that before we get on out of here? Let me know in the chat if you want to see the air hockey video. Just tell me right now. We can play it real quick, have a few laughs, watch it together. You can make a few comments while we do it. And if you want to see that, we can show that. So let's see with the comments. Please remind us what port we need to sign up to win some of Sharon's favorite jam. What post? Diane Carlson, if you go on to the YouTube and find it says Vlog-A-Day giveaway details. That's all. Yeah. Vlog-A-Day giveaway details.
It's a few. If you're looking at the videos from like the newest to the oldest, it's a few back. It's a few videos back.
Rhonda Carter said, luckily Sharon didn't have any coughing fits.
Yeah, luckily. I know. I had one on the phone today. I was on the...
I know. You were so worried about it.
Cruise line, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't stop.
Sharon had an entire course of action in case she went into a coughing fit tonight during the show. She's like, okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tap you on the leg 3 times. Then I'm going to wink. Then I'm going to excuse myself.
I did not say that.
You were totally planned for it. All right, well, a few people say they want to see the epic battle. Let's see. Is that why Tony isn't on tonight? Did Jamie win? Yeah, you have to watch it. I mean, it was an intense battle. Larry Bump said, I'd rather see hour 3 of the New Year's Eve live from a couple years ago. No one will ever see that again. YouTube might have that somewhere. You could contact them. You can write a letter and ask for like public disclosure of the video or something like that. That's an option for you. All right, so we're going to end the night on this. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you. Thanks for waiting for us to get on after the celebration cruise. And we weren't here for last Monday night. It was just too much. We couldn't do it. And Sharon's travel videos, her hack videos will be coming back around. And we'll play catch up, I promise. And it will be it'll be off the chisel when it finally comes around and she gets her done. So we'll get back to that soon too. We got more vlogs coming from the celebration cruise, including me on a horse. That'll be unbelievable to watch. And Carnival Radiance cruise.
Well, and our next video coming out will be Amber Cove, right?
I think Amber Cove is next.
So we took we did a kind of, it was a fun excursion. It was just something
a city tour, went to a resort.
Yeah,
it was cool.
We did kind of went and checked out a lot of different areas of Amber Cove. So
Yes.
that'll be out. What's today? Monday.
That is right.
That'll be out Wednesday.
And the last one we put out was Margaritaville, so that was a great time. And there may be some very cool drone shots of the area there. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check that out too. And here's a little taste of what happened on week 2 of the Carnival celebration. We hope you enjoy it. And, you know, we'll see you here in a minute. Or in 6 minutes.
A couple years ago, a group cruise was planned. There's some events put together. It was going to be a lot of fun, but there was one thing, one challenge. Mano a mano, 2 men giving everything against each other to see who would become victorious. That challenge was the air hockey challenge. Here on the Carnival celebration, that challenge came back to life. It was realized. And this is how it played out. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to play some air hockey.
This is my table.
This is my table.
This is my... Okay, you were on here before. Do you even play air hockey?
You know that I play air hockey.
Do you play air hockey like the Chargers play football?
Oh my God, do you play air hockey like Tom Brady throws a deep pass?
Yeah, Tom Brady can throw a deep pass. How about that?
He can't throw a
He's
deep
got the
pass.
rings, baby.
He can't do anything. Listen, if you want to play, I'll play you right now. I know you backed away from me on that cruise.
Look, I'm going to charge it on my yellow card because I'm not an elitist snob.
You should have a yellow card because of all the penalties
Yellow.
you're going to have. Like in soccer. All right, come on, let's
It's
bring
on
it.
like Donkey Kong.
Let's bring it.
On like Donkey Kong. Is this really your air hockey table that my card won't work?
That's right, you need one of these cards, baby.
Got the credit.
Boom!
What kind of trickery is this?
I told you I own this table. It's time to put a whooping on this imposter. He's an imposter. Imposter air hockey player.
I've trained for this since the moment that I was born. I was born with a puck in my hand. This puck.
Oh, that's cheating. You know what? I'll spy you that. Are you ready? You already stole a point.
One to
Already
zero.
cheating. Oh. Tie, baby, tied it up.
Oh! I'm surprised you got it in that easy.
Mr. Cruisin' is down 3-1. You're gonna need a Justin Herbert style comeback now. 4-1. Woo! He's reeling. Confidence. Oh! He snuck it by me. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. Woo! Oh! Woo!
All right.
Something's wrong with my handle. Not holding right. Oh! Tied it up. Unbelievable. I think there's some shenanigans going on in there. Alright, now you see it, now you don't. You want to play a little something, a little magic here. I got some magic on. Where's the hook? Where's the hook? You don't know where it is. You don't know where it is. Oh! Right there! Right there! Woo! See that move? That's a razzle dazzle. Now you see it, now you don't. What happened?
Game over. It's game over 4-4.
Game over 4-4.
Your goal did not count.
Game over
It was
4-4.
half
This is an
time.
outrage. This is an outrage. You know what?
It's a tie.
Yeah, you know what? How about this? I want a rematch.
Rematch.
When and where? You name the place.
Norwegian Cruise Line Breakaway, New Orleans, Louisiana. The big event, Vloggers Cruise 2023.
Oh, you're on, baby.
Can't believe your last goal went in after the time.
Unbelievable. I didn't even know there was a timer on this thing. This whole thing is rigged. This is an outrage. An outrage. All right, then. We'll see you at the Vloggers Cruise.
Yeah, good game, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe
I only
next
gave
time.
about 50% effort. 50%.
Oh, please. That's all you got.
Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, I turned on the wrong audio. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, well, sorry about that. That was fantastic. Is it Wednesday? How funny.
Oh, no sound, no sound, no sound.
Okay, now you got it, right? Now you got the sound. Now you got the sound. Right, right? I know you got the sound now. Yes, you do. Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh, I'm sorry, I brought back the wrong button. Anyway, that was fantastic. What a great what a great event that was. And yes, I saw the comment. Matthew was the only other cameraman we had. So we had one camera set up and Matthew was working the camera and he was trying to keep up with us and it was fantastic. So it was unbelievable. But what a blast that was when we met up for that. And it really, honestly, it did end in a tie. And my last shot, the thing shut down. The goal went in. I was cheering, but the game had stopped seconds before that. So it was the truth. It was the real deal. So that's it. So guys, it was an amazing time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Then we'll see you next on Monday the 19th for the Vlogadays giveaway. Do not miss that. Next Monday night.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. And then after that, we'll see you from the Carnival Radiance. And then it's going to be 2023.
I know.
And who knows what the hell is going to happen.
Gosh.
It's going to be crazy that year.
Yeah.
It's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to be a busy year.
That's right. So, be honest. Cruise or Disney World? Cruise. Cruise every day and twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
Although if I'm at Disney World, just put me in Epcot and I'm good to go. I don't even need the Magic Kingdom or any other place.
I'd always take a cruise over Disney World.
That's right. I won, but the machine failed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nancy, thanks for being here. We love you. Everybody, thanks for being in the house. And until next time, guys, from all of us here at Sharonatsea Travel, from me, from Sharon, from Matthew, from Callie, from the awesome Knockers Nancy, Leanne Francisconi, and from Lucy and Boswell. Did I miss anybody?
No.
I got everybody there?
Yep.
All right, well, tell them what's up, Sharon.
We'll see you next Monday night.
There you
Happy
go.
cruising, guys, and we'll see you next week. Have
Happy
a good
cruising, safe travels. We'll see you on the gangway. Is that catchphrase playing? I don't know. We're still working on it.
Yeah.
We're still working that one out. We'll see you later.